For marketing agencies, how to generate an extra 5 to 20 sales qualified leads every month using cold outbound and sales letters without relying on referrals or spending money on paid ads. And this is the exact system that generated $25,200 in new revenue in 20 days for a growth marketing agency, as you can see here. And this exact same system generated 30 new leads in a few months for another agency, as you can see here, and 22 meetings for another marketing agency, as you can see here. And this is for you if you are the CEO, founder, owner, or other key decision maker of a marketing agency, then stick around. And if you're fed up with not having a consistent flow of leads when trying to scale, then stick around. And if you're tired of not knowing where your next client is coming from, then stick around. And if you're tired of relying on referrals, then stick around. And if you're struggling to get qualified prospects on a call, then stick around. And if you're tired of wasting time with unqualified prospects on calls, then stick around. And if your current outbound strategies don't work, then stick around. And if you can handle more clients in Q3 and Q4, then stick around. And if you're interested in seeing how you can start generating predictable lead flow in the next few months through a high quality marketing system, then stick around. And here's the truth. If you're watching this, chances are you've tried everything to get more leads, clients, and revenue. You likely dabbled in Facebook ads, you completely tired out your network, and maybe even thrown money at Google ads. And this is probably you right now. You're utilizing multiple marketing channels, which is not a bad idea, but you just need to shift your focus into only using one. And let me explain why. And you're frustrated. And why is that? Because you're not seeing the returns you expected. And here's the thing, you're not failing because these methods don't work. They do, but not as effectively and efficiently as you need them to, especially when you're scaling. When you've been spreading yourself too thin, focusing on methods that either cost a fortune or take forever to kick in, this is where most B2B companies get it wrong. They diversify too much and too quickly, leaving their strategy scattered and unfocused. And ever heard there are two types of professional, the specialist and the generalist? And this is precisely what's happening here. So we have the two types here, the specialist, a professional with deep knowledge and expertise in a specific area. And then we have the generalist, a professional with broad knowledge and skills in multiple areas. And this is probably you right now. Now let's cut through the noise. There's one mechanism that has been under your nose this entire time, waiting to unleash a torrent of qualified leads directly into your sales funnel: cold email at scale. And why cold email? Because it's targeted, it's direct, and it doesn't require a PhD in algorithms to figure out. And you're reaching out straight to decision makers, bypassing the fluff and getting down to business. Plus, you could do it at scale, meaning more leads and less time. And who better to guide you through mastering this powerful channel than us? We've cracked the code, and we're here to show you how to you turn your cold email efforts into a well-oiled lead generation machine. So are you ready to stop being Jack and becoming a master instead? Jack of all trades. So please keep watching. And by the way, my name is Simon. And you might be wondering, who's this person promising to ramp up my B2B lead generation? And it's a fair question. So let me clarify a few things. I started CasmaSolutions in 2023, and I may be new to the scene, but I'm not a rookie when it comes to results. And the reason I started CasmaSolutions was I've been running my own marketing agency for 2 years, and I really just couldn't scale it as I really wanted to. Now trained directly under industry leaders who book thousands of calls through cold emails and generated millions in revenue. And if that means anything, is that I got a winning strategy. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it because it's what set up to come next. Before jumping into the world of lead generation, I was probably a lot like you, eager for a solid, reliable method to attract businesses. And then I got my hands on some incredible effective techniques for cold emailing, and I realized this was the missing link for scalable, profitable lead gen. And outside of work, I'm all about training my mind and body and becoming the best possible version of myself, which is 1% better every day. And believe it or not, this taught me some valuable skills such as discipline and focus, which have been incredibly useful in this line of work. So while I don't have a long track record, what I do have is access to strategies that work, and they are tried, tested, and ready for you to benefit from. So that's a bit about me. Let's dive into the action steps on how to make this happen. But before that, this is probably you right now. You are doing everything you can to get clients. So you're chasing them on every platform there is. If you're doing billboard ads, you're doing paid advertising, you're relying on referrals, you're doing cold DMs, you're doing whatever you can to get a new client, but you simply don't get the results you want. And after implementing what you will learn today, you will be in this situation. You will definitely reverse the chase. And that means that you will be chased by clients instead of you chasing them. So how do we make this happen? We need to go into step one. and ditch what's not working and build an automated outreach machine. And look, if you're still manually punching in emails or hiring a battalion of sales reps, I gotta ask you, you know it's not the 90s anymore, right? And you're not burning time, you're setting a bonfire with it. Hiring, training, and maybe if everything goes well, having a few sales rep reaching out to 20 to 40 new prospects a day, that's really not a lot. And the old school method costs you an arm and a leg, and what do you get? Mediocre results. So here's the deal: swap out the mess for automated outreach machine, a machine that you can load with 1,000 prospects emails into and automatically connect and follow up with everyone in a day or two. So no SDR army, no crazy cost, no endless trading, just pure unadulterated efficiency. And you can set this bad boy up in just 2 days with a few software and a simple technical work. And the price tag, let's just say it won't have you checking the couch cushions for spare change. And pro tip, the biggest mistake, stuck in the good old days mindset. And ditch the manual labor, stop hiring like you're assembling the Avengers. With the right type of sales automation, you can replace a team of 8 salespeople and a few marketers and still get the same exact results without paying high monthly salaries or training anyone. And step two, build a list of your dream prospects. You shift through LinkedIn, Instagram, and whatever else like you're on some social media treasure hunt. Scrap that. You're not Indiana Jones, and let's be real. All you're digging up are the same tired leads everyone and their grandma is pestering. And how about we mix it up? Use some personalized tools and sprinkle AI magic to automate that bad boy. And the market is full of AI leveraging prospecting tools that will find you thousands of prospects, their emails, phone numbers, and all the info necessary in just a few clicks. And here you can see a screenshot of a list that we scraped for one of our clients with these tools. No more generic, over contacted list. You can get custom curated list that fits your ideal customer profile like a glove. And pro tip, go automated, but don't go smart. This is about spamming the universe. It's about reaching the right people who actually want what you're selling. That's what it's all about. And the result, quality leads, less time wasted, and a serious uptick in book calls. And trust me, your future self will definitely thank you. So, step three, craft benefit focused sales messaging. And look, if you're sending encyclopedia length messaging, pitching your social media marketing packages or new website design to every John, Eric, and Bob with a business email, stop. You really just need to stop doing that. But what do you get? A lot of crickets and digital equivalent of a door slammed in your face. So time to give this a 180 spin. Pick a specific customer you want to reach out to, position yourself as the go-to company, showcase you are the best person, and have the solution to help them with their specific pain. Forget about yapping about your social media marketing packages or a new website design. No one cares about your service, they care about the outcome of the service, like making an extra $20,000 or saving 10 hours a week. And pro tip, focus on the end game. Instead of saying, want us to do your paid ads? How would you like to convert more visitors into customers or lower your CPA by 20%? You see the difference? Yeah. So will your bank account. So don't be the company everyone ignores. Be the company everyone wants to hear from because you got what they actually want. And step four, book the interested prospects into your calendar. A huge mistake a lot of companies make with their marketing and sales efforts is not reaching out to interested leads immediately. You go through all the effort of reaching out to them, showcase your offer, get them interested, and finally, when they raise their hand, you just let them go. When doing outreach, immediately when someone shows interest, hit them up with an email asking for a 30-minute discovery call to see if your offer will fit their company. To summarize, so as you can see, all you need to do is number one, build an automated outreach machine. Number two, build a list of your dream prospects. And number three, craft benefits focused sales messaging. And number four, book the interested prospects into your calendar. And you can generate an extra 5 to 20 sales qualified leads every month using cold outbound and sales letters without relying on referrals and spend the money on paid ads. But you have a few options to achieve this. So we have option one and option two. And option one, you do it yourself. However, you will have to spend 4 to 8 months learning how to set up the perfect structure for the outreach machine, messaging, and prospect list. You will have to spend 2 to 3 hours every day testing new campaigns and booking new prospects for calls. And you will miss out on hundreds of thousands of dollars you could have made if you just started out with the perfect system. So option two, you can work with me and skip the painful learning process while filling your calendar with qualified leads predictably. And again, this is for CEOs, founders, owners, or other key decision makers of marketing agencies who are looking to predictably scale through acquiring new high quality clients. And here's what's going to happen when you work with us. You'll be able to generate an extra 5 to 20 sales qualified leads every month using cold outbound and sales letters without relying on referrals or spending money on paid ads. And you can stop worrying about lead flow and lead quality, and you can focus on the core aspects of your business while letting us handle your lead generation. And your business will be less stressful to run since you know you have the leads, clients, and revenue coming in on a monthly basis. Now, if you wanted to do something similar in house, it will cost you at least $20,000 a month and take you 6+ months to get started with. And we are only a small fraction of the cost while getting you started in a few weeks. And if you're interested in seeing how they could benefit your company, then book a call on this link. And we can only work with 5 clients once due to the highly personalized aspect of our service. So if you're interested, I don't recommend you waiting. But let's summarize the offer. I will build your cold outreach system for you in 3 weeks. I'll generate your prospects list, and I will format your sales messaging and write all the marketing materials for your outreach. And I'll reply to interested people and book them into your calendar. And all you need to do is book a call here. And I look forward to meeting you. Ciao.